Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Virginia Tech's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Give to the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The Hokies want to move quickly. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. If you know you failed, you want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. They get to the line quickly. Third down play from the gun. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Keeps the legs moving. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, he keeps making more of those. Wayne Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. This guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Running to the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll try the run. The Hurricanes pick up the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Freeman. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, they put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 42 Spider. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, Because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now on the move. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical.
Can anyone catch him? And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hokies hit it quickly to the line.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those 3rd down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the league.
And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 21 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Movement here from the tight end. Rides to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. He's got it on the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Virginia 10, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try.
Good call, ref.
Up front, that was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with an L.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Give to the running back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On the move. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia Tech, 3.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's taking a deep shot. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It
fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. And he's brought down after a nice game. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll take it himself. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the...
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. A top 25 clash and an impressive show.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job under.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, and David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotion.